What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Hawk, and today I have something special for you guys. So first off, this is going to be a quick intro, but first, the premise of this video is really going to be on how I polish, my polishing techniques, and also how to apply the easy peasy ceramic coating from Ethos. It is a fantastic, phenomenal, easy to use coating. It is crazy on the long work time that it has, but overall, let's take a look at this vehicle. So as you can see, this is a 2021 Honda Accord, and the owner did get this used from the dealership, and you can see swirls, oxidation, permanent etchings on the roof like you saw right there. And what we're gonna do is just polish the paint, brighten up the paint, and I will show you the combination of pads. So I ended up going up with the DIY Detail Gold Standard Polish and their wool pad. I tried their waffle pad, but it didn't give enough bite to cut through that oxidation and remove a little bit more of defects, and it's just such a great combination. Alright, so like I said in the intro, I'm going to focus a little bit on the education side here, and I'm just going to show you my polishing techniques, especially on the areas like this that has a concave, and I'm going to show you how you can maneuver your polisher to make sure you cut as efficient as possible, and at the same time you could do the same thing with a 6-inch 21mm throw, or if you're getting the gold standard or the DIY's 25mm throw with a 6-inch backing plate, same thing. You can get the same results, just use the same techniques. Just the difference is you just have a bigger throw and a larger pad. So this is already a damp, clean pad, and all you gotta do is just spin it in one spray, and that's it. It was just a weird angle for me. I'm so used to spraying it like this, but a little went on the panel, that's fine. And from here, you could dab it out if you want. It's all preference. You could dab it out or start. It just depends how I'm feeling, to be quite honest. It doesn't really matter, but once you do that, I'm going to use speed setting 5 on the SPTA, or 6, because this is a low torque. It's not the greatest quality polisher, but for the price of it being cordless, it does a phenomenal job for the price point. So that's it. Let's get started, and I'm going to show you my techniques. So all I'm going to do is just start polishing left to right, up and down, 3 section passes, and that's it. A little bit of like a slow to moderate speed. I don't really know per seconds per se, but you'll see what I mean. And pretty much no pressure. And as you see, the pad is still spinning and oscillating. And then as I go to the flat surface, I start tilting my polisher forward. And I'm overlapping 50% when I'm doing my section passes. If you're doing a tight area, like say right above this concave, obviously you're not going to do in a crosshatch pattern. And all I'm doing is guiding the machine. I'm just lifting my hand up, and then I'm dropping my hand to go down. So that's pretty much it for this vertical panel. So it's not hard whatsoever, like you saw. And I was saying, all I'm doing is moving my arm down, then picking it up. And this is just holding the battery, same thing. And I'm tilting and pivoting my polisher depending on its needs. If I'm up here, I'm gonna tilt a little bit lower, because if I tilt up, it's going to stall. So I keep it there. And then once I start hitting the flat panel, I tilt back towards me to make sure everything is flat and just continue on. It's the same technique if you're using a rotary. That's it. You just really want to make sure you are flat with the surface to get the maximum cut. And that's it. So it's going to be hard to show a 50-50 here. So what I'm going to do is put you guys on the roof. Do the same technique. It's just going to be on a flat panel. 3 section passes. Same technique, same everything. And all I'm doing is guiding the machine, and you will see the amount of cut that you can get easily. And also, this is a little bit on a medium to soft area type of paint, but the harder the paint, the same technique, just probably do an extra pass or 2, but that's it. It was fairly quick. So let's show you on the roof. So what I'm gonna show here is the same technique. As you can see, we already did that area on that side, but I'm gonna show you the same technique with the wool pad, the damp pad with the gold standard, and I'm just gonna polish. Doing speed 6, 3 suction passes, medium arm movement, and that's it. I'm kind of in an awkward angle because the camera tripod is in the way, but as you can see, all I'm doing is guiding the machine. Do you have to go crosshatch pattern? No, I'm doing this on purpose so you can see. That cross-hatching doesn't really matter. It just gives you a visual indicator on how many suction passes. But if you're being methodical and know where you're at, you're not going to worry about how many suction passes you did. So as you see, this is my 3rd pass. And like I said, I'm on an awkward angle, so I'm not trying to step on the tripod and drop the camera. Gonna go up probably one more time for this one. And what I'm gonna do is just do this last edge, one more pass because I went up, and that is it. Pretty easy, nothing to it. I left my Rinseless stamp in there. I'm not trying to jump down because if I do, it's going to drop the tripod. So let me just wipe this polish off. And this has already a permanent etching on the roof, bird poop. But with just the wool pad and the gold standard, you saw no pressure, speed 6 on the SPTA, which is practically say speed, 3 or 4 on the Rupes, Shine Mate. Follow the light, and that's why, because you guys are zoomed in. I'm a bozo. Let me zoom you guys out, and we're gonna leave it on 1. So take a look. That's the permanent etching there, and that is the 50-50 with 3 suction passes with the wool pad and the gold standard. No pressure, amazing results, and probably took literally less than 2 minutes to do. If I'm not talking to you guys or girls, it's fairly quick. But look, permanent etching, that's already all the way through, but that's it. Very, very, very easy. Polishing step is done, so as you can see, nice and glossy. 3 section passes. Probably takes about a minute or so to do, and a minute or 2, and that's about it. So if you do this about 10-15 times, that's only about 45 minutes of your time. So we're gonna use Detox. My wife already sprayed her whole towel because we have 2 of these, and what I'm gonna do is saturate this towel. I'll probably do a couple of sprays on the panel. It is cool outside. If the sun is hitting outside on the panel, I wouldn't use, I wouldn't spray it directly on the panel, but just wipe it in. And since we use the gold standard polish, it's very, very, very easy to wipe off because it pretty much has literally 0 fillers on in that polish. Detox is very easy to use. It's not hard whatsoever. And it goes on nice. I'm gonna spray this as such. Spray a little more on my towel and wipe it in. You don't really want to be cheap with panel prep. And to be honest, panel prep is like the cheapest, or the most, now I'm not gonna say the cheapest, but you know, it's the most affordable car detailing product that you could really get. So you really want to prep your panel very nice. So here's a quick demonstration on how crazy the work time for Ethos EZPZ ceramic coating is, and it is about 60 degrees outside, but I coated the front fender, the passenger door, the rear passenger door, the rear fender, the A pillars, B pillars, and even the C pillar. It's just an amazing work time, and also a little goes a long way. So all you gotta do is just apply 5 to 6 drops, or maybe even less, every single time you're gonna apply it. And as you see, the front fender, it does have the traditional rainbowing effect, and you want to let it sit there for about 5 minutes, and then you come back. So it takes about 5-10 minutes to apply the coating on the rest of the car, and then by the time you come back, you're just ready to just level off the coating, and it's easy as that. So this is just the rest of the quick demo, so you can see that I did not cut anything. This is still all real time, and it's very easy to wipe off. So pretty much the wipe off of this ceramic coating is you want to wait till about 50% or maybe even more of the rainbowing is gone, and then you're ready to level off the coating. It is simple as that, and I'm going to show you that all the panels that were done, and I did not wipe off anything, and you see the front fender still has a rainbowing effect, and then same thing with the door, the rear door, but pretty much it is starting to fade and you're ready to level off, and it's easy to wipe off. And this is me wiping off the actual coating. No pressure, no nothing, just leveling it off. And now I will show you in real time how to apply easy peasy and the effects that you get. And so let me just show you how easy it is to apply easy peasy Ethos. And this is my second vehicle that I'm using this on. A little literally goes a long way because you can really spread out the entire coating, pretty much like 2 panels at a time. You can at least get 3 cars with this. Definitely 3 cars, maybe 2 SUVs. But you just apply a little bit as such. This time I'm just showing you what you would do if you're re-priming the pad. But I've been using this pad. And look how much a little goes a long way. Look how much I am coating. So I'm just going to box all of this, even this aluminum part, come back around, make my box. And literally, if you want, you could go in circles, squares, crosshatch. You saw me during the application process, and a little literally goes a long way. Just make sure you get even coverage. And with this coating, you will get the rainbow effect, and then once it's like 50% gone, you're ready to just level off the coating. That's it. I did this whole half. Now look how much I'm going to add. 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's all that's needed to apply this whole other half. This coating is ridiculous. Just so easy to use. If I had to choose, my neighbors play some music, but if you would have to choose whether you would use a spray coating, a 1-year spray coating, or this is so much easier to apply. I'm going to start substituting my spray coatings with this because, one, you get longer longevity. Typically a spray coating will last you up to a year. As with this, it's supposed to last between, I think, 2 years, if I remember, like 18 months to 24 months. And you can't beat it. And look how easy the application is. I'm already done. Everything is nice and uniform. Easy application. Let me do the front grille right here. And that's it. The rest of the car is done. We coated the rest of the car. So let me bring you in just to show you that everything is evenly covered. Let me double check myself too, because I was talking to you guys, but yep, everything is evenly covered. And we're 3 minutes in, and you can let this chill for like 5 minutes if you want. But look at all that rainbow. All right, so it's been over 5 minutes, and as you can see, the rainbow is not as prominent anymore. So this is when it's time to level off, and pretty much 50% of it is gone. And I'm just gonna fast forward this process because it is easy to wipe off. Nothing much literally to it. It's so easy to level off. Once you level off, it is slick. Is it the slickest? No, it's not the slickest, but it feels super. It's still slick. It's just there are other coatings out there, but you know, in terms of ease of use, it's great. And that's another thing too. I think if you make something super slick, if you're going for ease of use, especially something like this that is rated as a 2-year type of coating, if you go for way too much slickness, you're probably gonna lose that durability factor. But overall, easy to wipe off, nothing much to it. So I'm gonna wipe off the rest and show you the walk around. All right, everyone, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So first off, I did show you my polishing techniques just in general on how I do things, especially for something that's a one-step. I removed about like 45 to 50% of the swirls and scratches on the paint, maybe a little bit more on something like this. It was medium soft paint. We used the gold standard polish with the waffle pad, and I showed you how to do it on a vertical panel, which is just pretty much guiding the machine, let gravity do the work. You're just moving up, tilting whenever you need to, tilting forward, just making sure you keep the pad flat even on the concave, so that way you're still cutting and it's not stalling on you. And it's very easy and simple. And I use the SPTA polisher, so it just goes to show that just use whatever that's needed, just use the same techniques and you will get the same results. Simple as that. Even you saw on the roof, when no pressure, speed setting 6 on the SPTA, just did 3 section passes on medium speed, maybe a little bit slower, and that's it. It took about 2 minutes to do those suction passes, and we removed, like I said, 50 to 60% of swirls and scratches. Now that's about it for that. As for easy peasy Ethos, very easy application. And like I said, a little goes a long way. Look how much I have left. And I use this on the Toyota Camry, and I went down to like pretty much here when it was up to here. And this is how much I use for this. So it just goes to show that a little goes a long way. You get a very nice visual cue. Is it the slickest? No, it's not the slickest coating, but it is still slick, and you get great, phenomenal, glossy results. You feel the gloss, not feel the gloss. You feel the stop saying feel. You actually, you know, see the gloss right away. In terms of slickness, it gets slicker over time. Like right now here, it is nice and slick. Look at my towel. So just give it a little bit of cure time, probably after an hour, and it will get slick. So that's about it. All the products will be down below in the description that I've used. So for the easy peasy ceramic coating, I'll put it down below in the description. You guys can use code DMS at checkout for a 10% off at Ethos. And for the DIY detail, you know, gold standard polish and their wool pad is down below as well. Use code DMS for 10% off. So other than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.